I'm one of those children who grew up in the Christian faith, and my faith continues to shape the way I view the world and live my life. But does religion still play a significant role for most persons in modern day Jamaica? It's an important topic we'll discuss in our He Says, She Says series.
Welcome to the start of another He Says, She Says series, where we express our perspectives on topics such as relationships, workplace habits, careers, and other issues, more frequently discussed in silos, but we are now bringing to the forefront. Joining us today are Reverend Winston Peku, Chairman and Chaplain of the Frankfield Primary School Board, and the resident pastor for the Frankfield and Grantham Circuit of Churches of the Church of God in Jamaica. Business owner Adermi Mitchell, and Region 6 President for the Jamaica Association of Guidance Counselors in Education, Avina Henry. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There will be shedding some perspective on everyday life situations we all want to talk about, and I'm your host, Andre Palmer. Today we are discussing religion and its role in modern-day Jamaica. Let's get right into it. Jim Nevius, a Caribbean culture intellect, conducted a study on religion in Jamaica from pre to post-emancipation, which was released in 2016. He found that Jamaica's religious experience is deeply rooted in a battle between missionary preaching, plantocracy, and Afro-religious beliefs. He also discovered that religion played an important role in the freeing of slaves. As a result, it should come as no surprise that Jamaica has a rich religious heritage. To my panelists, does religion remain relevant today? I want to start with you, Reverend Peku.
It is and will always be. In that, it is not only what religion does, is that it gives us moral and ethical guidance. It gives us cultural identity. It also gives us comfort. And, it helps us that, notice those of us who are of faith, that when we have struggle, our faith, we move towards our faith, and our faith keep us. You hardly find among us those who are saved committing suicide because of our religious belief. So it is very important, and it will always be.
All right, so Avina, what's your take? Is it still relevant today?
Yes, I do agree. It is relevant and very relevant too. Religion, it actually helps to provide one of our basic needs, and that is the sense of belonging. Sense of security, belonging to a community. When you're a part of a religion, if you're having a situation, there is that group that you can go to, you can talk to, you can relate to, you can reach out to. And come on, no man stands alone. So yes, I do believe that religion is important, not just to adults, but also to children. It's important to all of us.
So Adermi, as a young person, is religion still relevant to your age cohort?
That's a good question, It is relevant, of course, but we tend to kind of slightly put it aside a bit. But it is relevant overall because it does define who we are, our backgrounds, and where we actually come from in terms of where we actually, in terms of, how can I put it, we're associated with. Because for some people you can say, you have Rastafarian, you have Christian, Muslim. So it does play a part in terms of where we're actually.
And I know you mentioned some aspects of what role it played, but I want to throw it out. Since it's relevant, what role does religion play in our society today?
It shapes our worldview. If you notice, those are the worldview. In fact, it's a chaotic worldview you have these days for many people. But those among who are religious has a certain kind of worldview that tends to gender and to lead to cohesiveness, that seeks to lead to unity, that seeks to, seek a higher power. Now, the self-centeredness, the worldview of many that doesn't believe in any way that is self-centered, and therefore they will get it at any means. That means they will walk on your shoulder, they will step on you. But the man who is guided, because religion actually gives you a moral compass. So your morality is, you are guided by morality, that knowing that no man is an island, no man stands alone, and I need you, you need me. So those are the things why religion is that important.
And may I add to that, it gives meaning to life. Religion does, that's what it does in the society. It gives meaning to life. And it also adds to the social aspect of our life, reinforcing that social relationship between each other. Having religion, it does that.
All right, so since you mentioned, Rev, that it gives us a moral compass, and Avina, you mentioned about the whole idea, it gives us something to be connected to. I want to ask a question, is it important, with that in mind, is it important to actually choose a religion?
I will take it a bit further, because there are many people who are religious but are not relational. So you have different kinds of religion, but to have a relationship with the supreme being, God, is another thing. Because people who are religious live any and any way, but when you are guided by the being, God, then it's a different story altogether, different ball altogether.
Rev, you mentioned the whole idea of that you made a clear separation that there's a difference between being religious and being relational. I want you to go a little bit deeper in terms of that, and to follow up, Avina, I just kind of give you some time to gather your thoughts in terms of the importance of being that relational aspect, how important it is to be connected.
You see, sometimes we are religious in our mind, but when you are relational, it will be shown in your action, in your doing. Because you can't say you're a child of God. You can't be saying that you're following God and you don't want to become like Him, in that you are kind, you are honest, you are just, you are fair, and all of those things. So you see, the man who is religious will go to church either on Sabbath or on Sunday. And that day he or she might be, exude the holy and the attitude. But the man who is relational, anytime you meet he or she, you will see that person is in contact with his God.
So Avina, I want you to bring your perspective now to the conversation, because the relational aspect is important, but now give us a perspective in terms of the whole idea of being connected.
Well, to be connected to God, it is very important. First of all, when you're connected, you will find something that I always smile about, peace that passeth all understanding. When you are fully connected to God, it doesn't matter what it is that you're going through. You will find the time, maybe in your own little corner, maybe with a group of members, prayer members, and you will be able to connect and speak to Him, and He will give you that peace. Even if the situation has not yet been solved, you will realize that you find peace. He will also give you direction. So when you're connected to God, you will find that even the things that you do, your daily activities, He guides you and leads you to it.
All right, so Adarmi, I want to bring you into the mix. Can a person be relational without being religious? I want to bring it back to you, Rev, but I want to hear what Adarmi
That's a good question, isn't it?
You can, because being relational with God without actually being religious, is that spirit that you have within you, that intuition that guides you, right, from the higher ups. So really and truly, even if you don't go to church on a regular basis, or you don't go to the synagogue, or you don't go to the
mosque?
The mosque, yes.
Yes.
Is that spirit that you have there that really and truly, you still know right from wrong. So that's what really guides you in terms of that. Yes, you pray and everything, but you don't have to. I'm not saying that you shouldn't go to any of these places, but generally we younger folks really try to avoid try to avoid all that.
All right, so Rev, your thoughts on the matter?
You see, religion is an institutionalized thing. You know, it have its dogma and its, you know, all of those things. But when you are literally spiritual, in fact, when you are spiritual, you will seek to want to congregate, because iron sharpeneth iron, deep call it unto deep, and the countenance of another enlighten it. One. And therefore, you can't stay all by yourself, because, in fact, the Bible said he placed among them prophet, apostle, teachers, and that. So you need others to encourage you. And as I said, it's the community of religion that is important, because when you are struggling, you need a shoulder to lead, and you need somebody to encourage you, you need somebody to be around you. And if you're all by yourself, you know, you'll be overwhelmed by the situation. And as Avina said, as a guidance counselor, you need somebody to bounce off things on so you can get another perspective. And, you know, as she was speaking, I was thinking about, yes, you need to be led by the Spirit, but you have to have a relationship with God.
Yeah.
And I emphasize relationship because, see, my bio is I'm a relationship coach also. And therefore, you have to put in order to get out.
Okay. Thank you, Rev. All right, so we want to take a look at what our viewers have to say about this question.
Spiritual are just natural thing, but religious thing, a man create religion. But spirituality are from before creation, you know. I bring man and woman together. Spiritual connection. But religion a man-made thing. I cause war all over the world, you know.
And that's where we end our he says, she says conversation. Stay tuned for more. Our guests were Reverend Winston Peku, Avina Henry, and Adermi Mitchell. Thanks for watching. I'm Andre Palmer. Take care.
Okay.
Yeah, 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 yeah.